I remember, I don't forget, bitch.
I did anything. Oh, I got a better way in the beginning. Dude, until I got the result.
Just in case, you know. Just in case you want a third one when you wake up. I wake up. Hey, girls don't want to clean shit before it gets clean. The cleaner could be coming to the house and they'll clean the house before the cleaner comes to the house.
$2 billion portfolio. My hope is that you use the lessons in my gym launch business.
I don't know where the fuck we're at. We're at Gem World, whatever the fuck that is. Madagascar. Imports. There's a jerky. There's a restaurant over here. They only serve beef jerky. I'm headed to McDonald's on the way to the Invisible House in Joshua Tree with the Legacy Power leadership team. So we're gonna grub up. Sorry, Andy. I'm fucking stuffing down some double doubles. Gotta do it, man. Expensive, bro. Look, $31. I remember fucking. There's not even a dollar menu at McDonald's anymore, bro. This one's for you, John. And you, Jake, too. Can't forget about you, Jakey Poo.
Where we at, boy? Joshua Tree. Oh, we're in the middle of fucking nowhere. Right now. Nowhere. There's literally no one on these streets. Just drive in the middle if you really want.
Oh shit. That's crazy. Let's go. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Danny Klein. We're here at the Invisible House in Joshua Tree for the Legacy Valor Leadership Retreat. Super excited, super grateful. These guys invited me out. Guys, check it out.
My gun jam!
Let's go! That was good. That's a welcome right there. Good to meet you.
Those are cool.
Thanks for... Dude, let's go.
Wasn't expecting the ambush, huh?
Hey, no, that was sick.
What's up, dude? Good to see you again. How you been? Yeah, this is dope, dude.
This is dope.
I'm here with my boy Danny Klein. Listen, in life, you gotta have some fun, right?
Gotta have some
We're gonna have some fun with these fake guns.
Come on, baby.
I've already been in part of this.
What's up, guys? We're here.
Check this out. If you see the reflection,
Yeah.
so follow the ridge line, okay? Follow it all the way. Look, you see how it meets that ridge line and it continues?
1,000 subscribers the last 30 days on YouTube. And for the last 3 years, we couldn't break 100,000. 3-4 years.
So it takes.
Finally just like caught TikTok, Instagram. He went, I mean, I remember he didn't have 5,000 like when I started with him on Instagram, and then now he's over 400 something thousand. Like, it doesn't even make any sense.
Read the comments because like so many people want to hate on it.
They're like tight pants, hard nipples, car salesman.
It's so funny how many haters you have.
Dude, I think that's what fueled it, honestly. I think so many people were hating on just like how polarizing Andy is that it fueled and served it up to the people that like actually, you know, wanted to see him.
Yeah.
Or the guy that posted the video where he's like, "Can you turn the music down?"
I remember you were saying about him, I'm pretty sure you were like, this guy's follow-up game is like super strong.
No, 100 grand was 6 figures. It wasn't 100 grand. It was like, you gotta make
Exactly,
6 figures. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking like, as I put the can and it's like rock and vodka in there, and I was like, when I make my first 100 grand, I'm coming back for this can. Dude, I can't even tell you where that can's at.
This is Danny Klein from the Elliott group, checking in right now.
We caught him off. We just triggered it. We just caught him. Fire. What size we got? What are you working with?
Those are sick.
Nice. I think they I'll go back.
Yeah, I didn't have service over there.
See this, Joe?
That is beautiful. Oh my God.
there, stay there, stay there. Oh, that sunset.
I can feel the vibe
It's good.
of nature right now with that. You guys go left or right?
Right. Well, no. Left. Sorry, for you.
The first thing that comes to mind really is my team. Like I love my team, and it's a privilege. I say this often, but I feel like it's a privilege to have a quality team. I truly feel like Valor and the SoCal region is a quality team.
But I'm 24 years old, and like, man, I came from nothing. I know like a lot of you guys got your crazy stories, your backgrounds. We're all, everyone has their underdog story. But like, man, I can just remember just like it was fucking yesterday, sleeping in a 1-bedroom apartment with my dad, helping him pay bills, like just trying to figure out like how to fucking just like get out, and then coming across Andy, being so grateful for Andy and for our team and for my team. It's cool to just be aligned with other people that like are on your same wavelength, like they're on your same energy, or supporting you or pushing you. We are gonna do some crazy shit. I don't know what it's gonna be yet. Yes. I don't know what it's gonna be. I can feel it, I can sense it. I always have a strong intuition of like what the future looks like. I'm just grateful for being around all you guys, man. I never would imagine myself, man, from dropping out of school, delivering Chinese food, to looking, we're at Joshua Tree, we got this amazing house, we want, dude, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was telling John, like, me and Val were on Netflix like the other day. Like, there was like a day or two after you invited me out. We're going through Netflix, right? And I'm just click. She's like, no. It's like trying to figure out what to watch. 10 minutes goes by. I'm like, we're gonna watch this one. It's the extreme vacation thing. Boom, the invisible house pops up. I'm like, dude, God is just like showing me that, like, dude, just to be grateful, and like your blessings are like coming your way. And, you guys are out here to bond for team, and everyone's, making money, everyone's doing good. And it's not about the money, it's about when you go to close your eyes, or when you go, you're not gonna think about the money, the car, the house, all the other dumbass shit, the watch. You're gonna think about the people that you connected with, the people that were by your side. You're gonna think about God. You're gonna think about all the things that actually meant something. I'm consistently and on the daily talking about people making more money, and I have to constantly remind them that, like, it's not about the money, it's about the people that you're around. It's about the connections, being where your feet are, man. So I'm grateful to be where I'm at with you guys, and I'm super excited to see where we end up in a year, 2 years, 5 years, and just be winning, man. What's up, guys? Day 2 at the Invisible House with the entire Legacy team. Guys, it was super awesome getting to just bond yesterday, get to know these guys a little bit deeper, figure out kind of what's going on. And today we're gonna start out with an ice bath, and then we're going right into speaking, right into lunch. And man, super excited for today.
Just make the choice, just make it, and then you gotta take a chance, or I promise your life is never gonna change.
Guys, we just finished up about a 45-minute breathwork session. I used to meditate a whole lot, and I haven't tapped back into that part of my brain in a long time, and it was really cool to just re-ground myself, go back and just let this guy take the reins. This guy's an absolute beast, our guided instructor. Just let him and his mind, his instructions, take the guidance. I think a lot of times we don't pass the torch over to let other people guide us on this path. So I truly passed my brain, my mind, my heart over, and I found myself to tap into this next part of my brain, this piece that we try to tap into all the time. It's essential, and it was an absolutely amazing experience. Super grateful to be here and experience this with the entire team. And man, what was your experience? Come here. This guy's awesome. Jake is in charge of the whole thing. Set up the breath work. We're about to do an ice bath here in just a second.
Gotta breathe, man.
How was it for you? For me, I used to meditate a whole lot. I used to tap into that part of my brain very often. I'm very, I wouldn't say like spiritual in the sense of astrology and all that stuff, but I had this sense of emotion and healing, and I tap back into that. It's been a long time felt really good to reground and to feel very connected. I feel very present. I feel very, I don't know, it's a very blissful experience. How was that for you?
It's intense. The breathing is a lot. It's intense, but a message, kind of a word that came to me was wherever you're at in your life is exactly where you need to be. And that was a message, that was a word that I was reflecting on. And it is very profound. Sometimes we get stuck in the past through regret and shame, and we get stuck in our head. And instead of staying in our head, to get grounded, to get centered, focus on our breath, it's so important, because it, like Coach said, all the best decisions, all the best things that we do, we're operating at our best when we're calm. We're in a calm state, when we're grounded, because we're able to be focused and clear and concise when we're calm. And I find myself anxious and I bubble like stress, so it's important to get grounded. It's so important.
It's so crazy, like how many thoughts actually run through your mind. And throughout this practice, I found myself consistently, probably every other minute or every minute, and so towards the back half, when you really got control of your brain, there's thoughts that are coming, and you kind of let them come and you let them go. You let them come, you let them go, and you don't overthink the thoughts. A lot of people, they hear the thought and then they think on the thought, and now that thought, and then that's where that anxiety comes in. And man, super awesome. Awesome. Excited. Let's get. Hey, you ready for the ice bath?
Nope.
You're lucky you got the desert heat to warm the water. How's it going, guys? Danny Klein here with the Elliott Group.
Step in. Step in the liquid. Take a plunge. Oh yeah, there you go. He's going for it. I like it. Take a 2 deep breaths. Come on. Remember what I said.
Still doing perfect.
You got it. Breathe.
Let's go. Do hard shit, baby. Come on.
Through the nose.
Hey, real man,
Just overcoming it. Just becoming part of it. So glad you.
it was a try.
That's great.
Did a good job.
Fear forces a response. You went in thinking, this is gonna suck. Right? There you go, Chris. There we go. Come on, baby. That'll charge you up for you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Danny Klein here from the Elliott Group. Swipe up, $10.99 for my OnlyFans. See you at the mastermind.
Even themselves. These people up here think they're untouchable. We see this in life. Be the underdog. You know what the ultimate flex is? You know what's going to determine success? I know what determines success. I know it. This is science, by the way. Grit. Have you heard of it? Yeah. You know what grit is? You can do it. It's called the growth mindset. A lot of people just accept their fate. They get frustrated. They get pissed off. They walk away. Grit is something that you have to develop over time by doing hard things, and you have to refuse to quit. You got to be relentless. And just because somebody shuts a door in your face or someone says no to you.
You lead by example, first and foremost, and you truly do show up for the San Diego team. You're a huge reason. All three of you guys. I've barely known this guy for what, like a couple months?
Couple months, yeah.
This guy made such, you guys know when you meet someone for the first time, and they leave an imprint.
Right on your head.
And they have an impact on your life. Danny was someone like that. When I first met him at the Andy Elliott's event, the first one that we went to a couple months ago. And his charisma, his enthusiasm got me really fired up. And if you guys don't know, like the Elliott Group is freaking popping off. And they're built in something really massive. This guy right here is a huge part of that. He's a significant leader figure in the Elliott Group. It started with me asking him to come up and speak. Just a brief 20-minute share like what we're doing right now. But I'm like, dude, come to the whole thing. thing. I'm like, I want you to be the whole thing because I'm like a friend.
That's what I said. I said, I just want to hang out with you guys. Fuck the...
So, I'll pass it over. I love you, bro. And thanks so much for taking the time, driving all the way out.
You guys are badass leaders. I mean, I am following Andy and with Andy in all these different places, all these organizations. Some of the top dealerships who were super big in automotive when we first started. I've been in the number one Honda, the number one Acura, the number one Toyota, some of the biggest automotive dealerships. I've been around tons of different solar companies. I've been around, I mean, you guys name it. We've been to brokerages, real estate offices, and you guys have the ball that's already rolling in the right direction. I know I told you guys this again, but I want you guys to know this because I think a lot of times we can look at where we're at and we can think, oh, we need to keep improving, we need to, and yes, you need to keep improving, but you guys are already doing a lot of the right things. You just need to do more. Sales is the way out for all of us. But I want to tell my story real quick. Guys, I'm 24 years old, delivered Chinese food when I was 18, 19 years old. I dropped out of school, and I just want to share some things about the total recreation. It's something that our company says a lot, and what total recreation is, it's the ability to alter and change your identity, become somebody different. This was my first sales call ever made, right? First sales call, right? This was my call with John back in the day. Bro, and I took his credit card. Guys, this is one of my first cars that I drove, Lexus ES300, yep, ES300, 250,000 miles, check engine, track light, everything. I smashed up, you guys can't see. So this side here was smashed up. I hit a freaking sign, repaired it. Mom and dad were like, if you want the car, you want to keep working, you gotta pay for it. And this was me, like, I had dropped out of school and we're just trying to figure it out. And up until this point, I grew up with divorced parents. So divorced parents, I saw my mom's side of the family, right? Real estate, somewhat successful, right? Mom's side, they were doing good. Stepdad, they always provided on the financial side, right? And then I had my dad's side, and my dad's side, he always provided on the emotional side. He was always there, never really necessarily financially, right? At least at my point, I'm the youngest in my family, so on the back half of where he was at, I didn't get a whole lot of the financial support, right? But I felt rich, I felt wealthy, I felt so supported by him there that I generally like to gravitate and stay more with my dad, because when you're divorced, right, you somewhat do have a favorite, right? So he was a little more lenient and all the other things that come with that. But I just found myself gravitating. So I saw both sides, and then growing up as a little kid, right, 8 years old, 9 years old, all the way up until like high school, I got to be very aware of like the nice car, and then without a whole lot of presents, not a whole lot of love, and then both sides. And I decided that I wanted to have that character that was a little bit of both. Food, literally just delivering day in and day out. This was 19 years old, so just trying to figure it out. It's my first day in sales. So when I was delivering Chinese food, I was working out in the gym one day. I used to be captain of a wrestling team. I wrestled for about 8 years of my life, and I saw one of the kids that I used to train. He was on the JV team, and I saw him working out. I'm like, "What's up, man? How you been?" Da da da. He said, "Oh, I'm selling cars, man. I've been killing it." I'm like, What's that mean? And he's like, "Well, I made 15 grand last month." I was 19, he was like 18. He had just graduated, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I didn't realize like the opportunity that like selling cars had, or even just sales, right? I think in the beginning, sales is like this underground thing that you don't think that you can make much more than maybe 100 grand or 200 grand, and then the money that solar even has is even like just quadruple. It's just insane what it's been to provide. But this was my first month. I said, "You know what? You show me a check for 15 grand, I'll quit my job right now." Wolf of Wall Street moment. I said, "Fuck it." Ditched my old job, told them I'm out. A few months later, so I'm selling cars. I'm trying to figure it out. I thought I was going to go in and make that same amount of money right out the gate. And the store that I was in, right, I didn't have the right leaders. I didn't have the right training. I didn't have anything. So you know what I did? How to sell cars. And then I found this guy, Elliott, and started watching his YouTube videos. He started helping me close some deals, and he throws out his number. He's like, "Hey man, if you need some help, you want to level up, shoot me a text." Called him. He closed me. He's Andy Elliott, and flew out to one of his first seminars. So this is me and Andy, and even he has transformed, totally recreated. He's probably 30 pounds lighter than where he's at right now. And that first seminar, I went back. So this is my first $10,000 take-home check. That same month, I had 2 cars. So I flew out to a seminar on the 9th. I had 2 cars sold. COVID hit. I thought I was going to get fired. Super old school store, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go and take this jump. Go out for the weekend. I come back on the 11th or 12th, whatever it was, 2 days later, and I sold 22 additional cars, and I ended the month with like 24, 25 cars, and took home that first $10,000 take-home check. It just changed my life in that moment. He gave me permission to become the person that I was envisioning, the person that we tell ourselves that we all can be and want to be. And then I just decided to say, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking just jump into that person. I'm gonna decide to just say, fuck it, man. All the people that are around me, like, I'm just going to block everything out and I'm gonna decide to become me. That very next month, I got Salesman of the Month out of all 50 reps. This was used cars and new cars. There was 2 stores. This was a Toyota store in Virginia. So I was one of the top Toyota salesmen when I was selling. I sold cars for a little less than a year and a half. And a few months later, so I was selling cars and my father passed away. And January 27th, 2021, and it was just one of the craziest moments like in my life because he was just the heart of our family. My sister had just gotten pregnant. My whole family, you know, was leaned on him, right? My brother, my sister, that was our home, right? You know, it wasn't about the 1-bedroom apartment being the home. He was the home, and for us, it was just super traumatic. He ended up actually drowning in a pool, and it was one of his last moments. He went out to go and see some of his buddies and his friends, and he ended up drowning. And 2 days later, I texted Andy, and I said, thank you for giving me the strength in myself, not just for sales, but in my mindset and my character and who I am to be able to get up. I got up that next day, I went and hit the gym, and a lot of people were like, you know, my brother was with me, I was with my whole family, and they said, sleep in, man, you don't need to go to the gym, we're here for you. And there's a piece of my mind that was like, dude, fuck that. If I can wake up on the hardest day of my entire fucking life and I can do something that I don't want to do, just like we jumped in the ice bath, just like we did all these things, then the rest of my life wouldn't be so hard. And a lot of people would have, you know, it was just me grounding that moment. And it was almost like my dad had given me the strength of like, hey, like it wasn't about the workout, it wasn't about that situation. It was like, hey, get the fuck up, go get after it, right? Just because I'm gone doesn't mean that you're gone now. This is your next phase. So he called me, him and Sean Pollard, and they were like, hey man, why don't you come work for us? It was him, Sean Pollard, the twins had just came aboard, and they were starting to expand from Oklahoma to Phoenix. Didn't ask for a pay plan, didn't ask what we were gonna be doing. He's like, we're gonna be working out, we're gonna be selling, and you know, we're just gonna be changing lives. He changed my life, so I was like, dude, I'm in. 30 days later, moved out, flew across the country, and there I am the first couple months. And then this was, I put this together a few months back, but dropping bombs, just different podcasts, just going to impact lives, be around people like Brad Lee and be around guys like you guys, being able to get cool stuff with sales. Cool house, this was the initial closer house, so this is my second spot that I got after I first moved to Arizona. This is kind of on the training portion side of things. I want to challenge you guys just to constantly be aware of like, to stop repeating the same old story, right? Like, I think that we say these things, but we don't have the focus or the intention behind them. And we say that, oh, you know, I'm doing pretty good. You know, we're making money. I got control of my team. And well, although that's good, you guys might be doing better than most. You have to have that awareness of like, you know, what's this new story that I'm going to write? You have to turn the page on the chapter inside of the book to figure out what that next phase looks like. And there's different types of leadership. You don't have to be the aggressive, crazy fitness workout guy. You don't have to be screaming, but you do have to follow a couple core principles and a couple character traits that are all found within some of the most like elite leaders. And if you study leadership, it'll all come back to the same things. You'll hear it's almost like they all meet at a table and they talk about these things, and they talk about what they're gonna do and the core things. So different styles, there's no right or wrong styles. If you lean into who you are, what your style is, you'll find you'll be able to amplify it even more. So that's all I got for you guys.
Let's go.
Thanks, guys.
Sounded very cool, that was so good.
Thanks, bro.
I don't want the silence. I've been overseas looking honest. Then again at me choosing violence. Yeah, keep it on the low. You know that's the code. Okay, baby, that's the code. You already know.